Life is a journey, not a destination.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I had a job thing today. I thought it was like a job interview, but apparently it was just signing paperwork with some temporary agency, which may or may not lead to a job. This economy is just really going to shambles. I don't know what's going to happen anytime soon. Anyway, it's rainy outside. Actually, okay, I guess it's fall, so it's not winter. It's still fall, but it feels really warm for a fall day. Yeah, you barely need a jacket. You probably just get away with a sweater or jumper, or whatever people call it. Let's see. What we will talk about now is how to tolerate unprofessionalism, completely unprofessional people in the professional atmosphere or work atmosphere. Because, of course, usually it should be you try to carry yourself very professionally at work, or at least I know I do. I know that in the long run, how I carry myself will sit more, will weigh heavier than as far as like even the work that I might present. So that goes back to the whole like attitude is long lasting. It's a big thing, a little thing that plays a big part of life or whatever. So let's see. I recently went through dealing with some quite unprofessional people at the last job that I had, and nearly lost myself and completely came out of character at the workplace. I nearly did, but sometimes I know it can be really hard to try to remain professional, especially with the way the economy is. It's like a trickle down effect. It's coming from the top. So like all the executives and everyone that is at the top of the business, things are getting harder for them. So they're going to be harder on the person under them, and the person under them is going to be harder on the people or person under them, and so on and so forth. And for those of us who did not go on and utilize whatever degree we might have gone to school for or college for, we might have found ourselves in a position where we are at a job that's not necessarily fitting for our personality. But what I've found is if you continue to just be yourself, first of all, do not allow anyone to take you out of your character. No one at all. Like, if you're naturally a happy-go-lucky person, or you're naturally like singing with the sun or whatever, then continue to be that way. Because what I'm finding out is like so many people have what seems to be horrible attitudes towards not just work, but just life overall. And so it's like you can't do anything about that. It's nothing you can do about someone's horrible attitude. You don't know what they've been through in life. You don't know what sort of things they've gone through or they're still going through right now. So you kind of just have to focus on what you can do for yourself in regards to the situation. And so I find that like if you have a job where you can leave everything at the workplace, leave it there, and don't bring it to the car even. Like, as soon as you hit the door to leave, everything, as soon as you hit outside, everything else, just forget about it. Forget about what happened on the day, on the job, and just go to your car. It helps to always have if you have music you listen to around the house, or in your MP3 players or iPods or whatever people have these days, make sure you make a CD. Make sure you make a CD for your car, and have those songs that make you smile or make your mood better. Have those CDs in your car, ready to play as soon as you get in. Start the engine, turn on your song, Make sure your car is like peaceful, like not a bunch of stuff all around, not dirty or like junky. Because if your car is clean, smells good, you know, with like walking into a new place, and or stepping or sitting into a new place or whatever, and you, it's sort of like the smells, it's like aromatherapy type stuff or whatever. So you make sure your car is nice and clean, even on the outside. This is why so many people like to take care of their cars, because when you're walking up to your car, you don't want to be seeing dust and dirt. You want to be like, oh, my beautiful clean car. Whoa, you know, even if you have a car note that you have to pay on it, you're like, so what? I gotta pay $1,000 or whatever. I don't have a car note, so what? I gotta pay this. It's worth it because when I come to this car, I'm happy, and I sit in this car. It conforms to me, my needs, and so that's really important. That's really important when you're ending your work day, is to immediately get back to your zone, get back in your element. Don't wait until you get to the children, because on that ride home, whether it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or whatever, a longer commute, you can be transforming your mind and your mental state into more peaceful, so that once even, but by the time you get to the children, if you have children to pick up, or if you get home to a spouse and you got to do other things, you're already in that mode where you're feeling good, you know. And then of course, you know, it's like a domino effect. You control your attitude, you control your happiness. So um, that's one of the most important things about dealing with a job that you may have some unprofessional people, or even not even unprofessional, just hard to deal with, annoying supervisors or peers or whatever. Just make sure you leave that where it is. If you can't, if there's nothing you can do about it, just leave it where it is, so that those days that you work, or those little bit of hours that you work, gotta be all the times that you have to deal with it. And then just hope and speak it into existence, or if you pray, if you're spiritual, whatever, just pray that everything soon will turn around. And if you keep that mind frame, then like you'll see. I don't even have to tell you. I won't even have to explain it. You will automatically see how your life starts to turn around. So anyway, this is getting kind of long, but I just wanted to share that short piece with you, in case anybody might be going through something on the job, or even in your classrooms. It's a temporary situation. Just keep it in mind. It's a temporary situation. You're going home to your loved ones, your family, your friends, whoever you really love and appreciate, or they love and appreciate you too. Keep that all in mind, and you should be fine. If anybody else has any other tips on how to deal with stressful work situations, feel free to comment below, and make sure you subscribe, and make sure you like my videos. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you again later. Bye.
Life is a journey, not a destination. There are no mistakes.